Welcome and thank you for joining. So this is Capricorn's love reading because yesterday when I was live streaming it went to mute and you guys missed out on a good reading. So I promised that I would make it up by doing a single one. So we're just going to be talking about your love life, what's happening, a reading for couples, if you're in a relationship, a reading if you're single as well. I'll mix a bit of both in. I don't usually do that. And yeah, if there's anything else extra, such as career advice or anything that comes through, I'll make sure I put it in with the love stuff. Okay, so let's get started. And remembering, if this isn't your story, please don't take it on. Check out some other Capricorn videos. Okay, this is going to be two of these cards, one for you, one for your person. You have the questions card here. And your person has the reassessment card. What you're thinking, Capricorn, is absolutely correct. So it takes courage to trust yourself when things point in a different direction. Okay, so some people may not have been happy with your decisions in what you've decided to do recently, but you know where you're going and you do have a lot of things to say and express. With your person, I feel like their nature is not as direct as yours, okay? So with the reassessment card, this could be a new person coming up, or it could be your actual partner right now. They've taken a step back in a way of reassessing their life and taking another look at the situation. There are many possibilities, however, each possibility will lead you to the same outcome, so they have nothing to lose. I think it's also about reassessing what needs to go and what works and what doesn't. Whereas they pull back and they think, you're more of a person that will ask the questions and put things forward and get things done. Okay, so it's a bit of a yin and yang type connection. Solitude. Okay, so I feel like this person is not really much of an extrovert. They could have Virgo in their chart, okay? They've had a lot of time before meeting you or being with you to know who and what they want. So if you're in a relationship, you're listening, your person is content with how things are because they have been there and done that and had a lot of time alone. Religious factors are here. Could have married someone in a different religion to you. Your love life is influenced by religion or a spiritual upbringing. I feel this is more for taken. You could be different cultures. You don't have to be. It could just be you're on a spiritual path, or will be, or they will be. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. okay? Get the spark back if it's lacking in some things. The honeymoon card is there for a reason. If you haven't gone on a date or had time alone with your person, it might be time to, okay? For you Capricorns that are single, you could be like leaning towards tarot and advice. That's why the spiritual card is there. And just make sure when you do meet somebody that you do have time, not just hanging out with your friends and their friends, like you have time alone to get to know one another. They would probably prefer that because I feel like you are more like the vibrant, louder one, or, you know, and they're the more reserved one. For those of you who are married, there is a strong sacred union there. And I feel like the golden mirror card goes with the wedding card here. Sometimes there can be someone being a bit selfish or one-sided in the connection. You might feel like you're not listened to at times, or you might be doting on them too much. Because the two cards I flipped before I started for you guys were boundaries and compromise. So there might be some issues coming up in your marriage. If that's the case, you need to work on that a little bit. For single solitude Capricorns, the Grim Reaper is here. The Dragonfly is here. I feel like you're very angry at a previous connection or a love, okay? There was no more no more chances in getting back together. Be lighthearted, and when you find out things are going to come to light, okay? And you may not have thought ages ago that you could be friends with your ex or this person again. But what's to say that if friendship can't evolve if you still share the same friends or something like that? I'm not saying they're coming back in your lives to get back together, but I'm saying like the bitterness is fading, as hurtful as it might have been or something. It's just I flipped that as I said that. Okay, this could be for someone in a happy connection. This can just be like the past with a third party, maybe infidelity or just heartbreak. It could be representing something from the past. This is like the past card here. Okay. So there was a little bit of hurt, or a lot of hurt, but this person has done a lot of solitude work and like reflection on what's happened. Okay. You may think that they wouldn't change, but they have for the better. There's air energy here, and there's wand energy here. So we have air and fire, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then again, more fire. Singles, I feel like someone is coming. Someone is coming like at a pretty fast pace when you're least expecting it, heading towards you. And it's just going to make you really guarded and not sure if you can open up. Even though you're sexually attracted or you are attracted to the person, you are a bit fearful of what's going to go down. Capricorns that are coupled, you might get a call from a previous lover or something like that. Okay, they might try to reach out, or you might bump them, or something to happen. Not an affair, but like they might come forward. Okay. take a break. Like I said, if honeymoon phase, bring it back, you know, keep the spark alive, break the chain, rewrite the future. If you're unhappy with your ancestors or the pattern that was left, that might be why you've turned to a spiritual way or a religious way. You know, you can pave the way for you, the future for you and your children, or something like that, where it stops. Like, you may have done something that was like, you know, like you got the question card first, so you might have left or divorced someone, your first husband, or like did something that your family didn't approve of, but you were very dominant and very strong in your beliefs and opinions. Okay. Some of you could be in like a little bit of a rut of bad luck. It could be whether you're like trying to get finances together and owning a home, or it could be something like you never find the right person, but it's happening for you, not to you. It's the rose card. The rose could symbolize something. It's exposed, it's there, and you know, it has to be taken into consideration. It has to be accepted that, okay, things have been bad, but they are going to get better. Your person, if you guys are culturally different, they could be missing home, being very homesick, okay, because it's about longing for home. If you are homesick and you can go home and see your family or visit, that would be good. It's coming through quite strong. Goddess, lady goddess. Okay. This person thinks that you are a god or a goddess. This person thinks you're the ultimate feminine that have the feminine qualities if you're a female, masculine and strong if you're a male. This is just the way the story is laying out right now. Okay, so there is a strong sense of man and woman. I feel like your person is an introvert, like I said, but a very, very strong energy that knows what they want, and you know, they don't have to be aggressive or loud to express that. They're quite humble. Okay, there's like, they do a lot of reading, could be a clue here, and there could be Scorpio energy here with the Death card. They like to cook, and they like a secure home. They could also have Cancer in their chart, because it's like they're homebodies as well. It's that real like warm feeling of great like husband or wife material. Okay. Now for singles, I'm just going to describe someone that could be coming your way. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. We have Leo energy with the Sun, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So there's strong Leo energy here, but there's also Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They could have that as a moon sign. I feel like you're not going to know how this person feels instantly, because they're juggling things, like getting their stuff together. Okay, so that you're not instantly going to feel that. That's why the Sun is in reverse. It's saying that like you won't feel like a friendship kind of vibe progressing onto it. It will quite like shock you, like I said, hit you fast, like, oh, like this person actually likes me. it doesn't build up to friendship. To it kind of, when it happens quick. Okay. It's strange because like the page of Pentacles is in reverse, so it's like the offer isn't really appealing at first. Maybe you don't believe that they have a feeling of a crush on you or something like that. Again, Pentacles, they're not the best with money. I was going to say that just before that. There's so much Pentacles in reverse, like they're not the best at saving cash. And I believe that you are. Most Capricorns are, and if they're not, if they like to spend on nice things, they will make sure they save to get what they want, or they already know what they want, and they have goals where you'll have to show that part of the personality that you you can help them save or do something like that, because they, you know, they have a problem with money. That's your card right there. Okay, you could be having a little bit of troubles with finances because it's come up after that, but it's upright. So I think that you will be fine. I don't think they're going to try and steal your money. I just think that they need a little bit of guidance when it comes to that. They could also be younger than you. Taurus energy in reverse. Yeah, so I think like you're just like, it might take a while to think of them. You think you're passionate towards them, right? But it might take a while before you think that you could marry them. I don't know, it's like in reverse, saying like it's a traditional card. Maybe you think they're a bit secretive in what they have. Clarify the Page of Wands upright. Yes, okay, see, now it's like saying, there'll be good news in the end and everything will balance out, like compromising, like I said to you there, okay? It'll be a slow start with the Pentacles in reverse, but they must have Earth in their chart because it's very, very strong. They might just be like an Earth type person because probably like, you know, you're an Earth sign yourself, right? So you know that you are good with money. I feel like they want to be, but they just struggle a little bit. Okay. They're very responsible and confident. This is like out of this relationship thing. It's just a message for you as well. Capricorn, someone could be protecting you from something and not being upfront about it because they think that you'll get angry or worried about something, so they're hiding it from you. So when this comes out, or when you find something out, just they're trying to do it from a nice angle and you may not see that. Your sibling or something like that. Okay, this goes back to this card for singles, being guarded, and like, you know, when something's coming at you, you don't know how to handle it. But it could be wonderful if you allow it. Sometimes being too cautious is just an excuse for being afraid to take the risks and move forward. Don't use this as your excuse to miss out on someone or something. That's great, okay? You need to release and not care as much about what people think and just, you know, look after you. Vows and Father in reverse. When you are wanting a commitment, I think that you do take your vows very seriously, okay? You might have issues with your own father because the Father card came next to that in reverse. Okay, like I said at the start, for some of you, not all of you, like how they weren't happy with you divorcing or leaving somebody, like your dad might be like a bit upset, or you might want to go along with him or something like that, okay? If you are wanting, if you're a female and you're wanting children with someone, and you know, the marriage might be there, but they may not want kids, just make sure you discuss that as well. So I feel like that could be coming up. Might not be your own father, it might be the fact that they don't want to be a father. Like, you need to discuss things like that. Maybe not date one, but like, you know, there's no point in spending time like getting to know somebody if they don't have the same goals as you, unless you're into that. Okay. I feel like you guys get very bored easy. The bottom card is here. When you predict things so much, when you just know a person and you just like get over them, or they're just too easy to read. Okay, this person, or you know, you don't have that with your person now because they're more introverted and you can't, like, they're not expressing themselves or you can't work them out. But your psychic awareness is definitely something that you should explore if it's happening. You may have a really good talent, and you might want to start doing cards yourself. You might already do that, that's why it's come through. Or you could have people in your family that are clairvoyant or something like that. Okay. So finishing up for you guys, please comment if you can relate to this. If you would like a private reading, there's in the description of the YouTube channel, there is like details there. Okay. Okay, it's just simple, the advice here. Okay, this will be for singles, and I'll do advice for people in a relationship. Okay, there's fire here. It's very passionate for people that are taken. The weight is lifted off. Everything's okay to progress forward into the next phase of your life. There's a strong passion and there's a strong loyalty. Some of you could even be welcoming a pet as well. I feel that. Okay, the relationship is strong, and you know, at times they might be withdrawn, but it's only so they can, you know, have some space and get their mind back into it. Single, it's just in reverse, the Ace of Cups, don't be alarmed. And the World, it's just saying if you don't put yourself out there, world could be World Wide Web, so it could be like talking to people, dating apps, whatever it is that you do, email, I don't care. But if you don't put yourself out there, you won't find that love. You'll just sit there like this person with a bandage on their head. Okay, so it's two cards upside down, just saying this is what will happen if you don't try and, like, you know, be open-minded to new things or new people, and you know, if it's not working for you, don't be so bossy. I always use that word for you guys. Don't be so bossy. Like, just try something different. You never know. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.